Welcome back. Dale Myers with Vision Advance. Today we're briefly going to talk about logos. But really, don't sweat the logo, build the brand. I recently had a conversation with an entrepreneur. She's a hairstylist doing quite well, and I was kind of like, we were talking about some marketing things, and we're just trying to get a feel for where she is in terms of growing her business, customer acquisition. And she was like, well, I've been kind of just stuck on a logo. And, and she was just saying that she kind of was in a rut, couldn't make a decision. And I was, just giving some helpful advice like, okay, hey, look, if you have someone or it's not working out, I have another guy that I could turn you on to. And basically you give him the concept of what you see, maybe draw out a rough sketch with the understanding that he'll take that as an input and then kind of expand on the idea and based on what your brand is about. And he'll give you 3 to 5 choices to pull from. But then I quickly said, but don't worry about that. Do that, but that's not the major thing. Because then I asked her, what does a Nike swoosh mean? What the heck is a swoosh? You don't know what a swoosh is, right? But you know what it stands for. And because you know what it stands for, many of you, or many people, will line up in the rain, in the cold, whatever it is, for a chance to drop down a few $100s on a shoe for a basketball player who hadn't played in 15 years, Michael Jordan, by the one who is probably the greatest of all time. But still, he hadn't played in 15 years, but because Nike told you what their brand was about, you believed it, and you go out and spend $500, $300, whatever the price is, on some shoes that probably cost them $5 to $7 to produce. But you still don't know what a swoosh is. What does a Mercedes-Benz emblem stand for? Do you know? But what you do know is that it stands for luxury. But you don't know what it is. But you know what it stands for. So I think I asked the wrong question earlier. It's not, I should have asked you, do you know what it is? But you certainly know what it stands for. The point being, come up with a logo. And logos change over time. But what does it stand for? That's the real question. What I want to leave you guys with today is, no matter what your current logo is, what does your brand stand for? Your brand is whatever people think of your business when you're not around. And here's the thing. You tell them what you want them to think. If you want them to think that you are excellence in bone repair as an orthopedic surgeon, absolutely the best in sports medicine, where the pros come to whatever, you tell them what you want them to think. And you tell them in advertising, you tell them in print, you tell them whenever you get up to speak about your product, you tell the world what you want them to think about your business. That is your brand. So sure, come up with a logo, but don't sweat the logo. Sweat the brand. What do I want people to think of when they see my logo? When they see your logo? What thoughts come to mind? What feelings do you want to stir up within them? Remember, all purchases are emotional. Remember that. That's important because a lot of y'all want to be the low-cost provider. And again, that has its place. I cannot say it doesn't have a place. But what emotions do you want to stir up in them? Think about the people that are iPhone and iPad fanatics. Anything Apple, they gobble up because of the brand. It says something about you. Why would you wear a $10,000 Rolex? Because it certainly keeps the $10 Walmart watch or the $20 watch keeps just as good time as the $10,000 one. But the Rolex says something about me, doesn't it? It stirs up feelings within me, makes me feel a certain kind of way, and then, let me be honest, it probably makes others feel a certain kind of way about me. but Rolex told you what to think. So my closing question, what do you want people to think about your business? Write it out. Tell them what you want them to think. Be detailed. Write it up in all kinds of different ways and begin to put that out there in the universe. Put it on your email signature line. Again, I wasn't trying to turn this into a whole course on branding, but the point was, don't sweat the logo. Build a brand. Sweat the brand. What do you want customers to think about you? Leave that in the comment below. I want to hear about your business. What are you going to tell people to think? What will they say? What must they think when they see your emblem, your logo? My name is Dale Myers with Vision Advanced. If you found this helpful, please thumbs up. Share it with your entrepreneurial friends. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.